Hi, I'm Chris and welcome to manmadediy.com. So I'm a writer and a blogger, which means I get to go out and meet lots of new people and try lots of new things. And it also means I spend a lot of time behind a computer, leaving me not nearly as active as I'd like to be. So this is my new recumbent bicycle, and I'm going to try to find a way to mount my laptop to it to keep me moving while I get my work done. So this is sort of a middle-of-the-road model I got at the sporting goods store. It has a nice big seat, which is pretty cool, as well as an audio in so that I can play the music from my laptop on the speakers of the bike, and a couple versions of some classic arcade games. So after grabbing some quick measurements, I headed to the hardware store to see what I could find. To make the shelf, I chose aluminum, which is pretty strong but still easy to work with. I grabbed a 3/4 inch square tube, a 3/4 inch right angle, and a 1 inch flat bar for some extra support. After a little bit more shopping, I came across these conduit hangers, and a number 2 has the internal diameter of exactly 1 1/4 inches, the size of my handlebars. And lastly, some hardware to hold it all together. I began by cutting both the square tube and the 90-degree angle to the exact same width as my laptop. After sliding on the conduit hangers and some awkward wiggling, I decided to make my side rails at 8 3/4 inch. Then I filed all the edges down to keep everything nice and smooth. After assembling for a dry fit, I drill all the holes, then put it together with bolts, nuts, and washers. Here it is all assembled up. You can see the square tube in the back, the 90-degree angle on the sides and the front, and then the flat bar to keep everything square and add some extra support. To finish, I cut out a notch to accommodate the power supply and the audio jacks, and added some felt padding to keep the thing from scratching up my computer. Then I mounted the shelf onto the bike and screwed everything in nice and tight. Once it's attached, you can see that any jiggle is actually in the bike itself, not on the shelf. Here it is all ready to go. You can see it's actually at a really comfortable height. My knees are not going to hit the bottom. I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm actually sitting pretty close. Whenever I need to adjust anything on the bike, I can just fold down the screen for a sec and then get back to work. So eventually I might try to find a way to actually power the computer by pedaling, but until then I'm pretty pleased. Now remember, you can totally do this at home. All you have to do is adjust for the size of your laptop and most importantly, for the configuration of your handlebars. And when you figure it out, or if you have any questions, post them in the comments below or send me an email at chris@manmadediy.com. Good luck!